you wind back. But this is just a fact, darling.
This is just a fact, darling.
It's not the real thing yet, darling.
This is just a fact, darling.
Save some for later when the going will be greater. Save some for later when the going will be greater. Cause this is just a fact, darling.
This is just a fact, darling.
It's not the real thing yet, darling.
This is just a fact, darling.
Hold back a little, just a little for me.
This